Hello viewers, a very warm welcome back to Flux. In this video, I am back to present the detailed analysis of UPSC 2026 prelims, GS and EA. It is General Studies in Engineering Aptitude, paper 1, which is common for all the four branches: electrical, electronics, and telecommunications, mechanical and civil engineering. So let me start. I will discuss subject wise. So basically there are 10 subjects in this that are included in the syllabus of General Studies in Engineering Aptitude paper 1. Let me write the names of the subjects one by one and then indicate the priority or the weightage of each subject and the difficulty level also. Let's start. Let's start with current affairs as given in the official notification and syllabus. Let's proceed in that way. First subject is current issues of national and international importance. This is current affairs. Relating to social, economic and industrial development. So basically this is from current affairs. So basically 15 questions came. 30 marks. As you all know, each question carries 2 marks and negative mark is -2/3 for AC prelims. Basically questions came from a variety of topics which encompassed both static as well as dynamic portions. Like from static portions, questions came from like the Lakhua Wildlife Sanctuary is located in which state. Then which state has set up the first silicon carbide manufacturing plant? All those things. Okay, so all those things came. All those questions, basic simple questions only, but still, like engineering aspirants are not well versed with those subjects. These things that much. Then the organization that developed an online national drugs licensing system. Then which ministry released the AI governance guidelines 2025. These are from the dynamic portions. Then which institution released the report of titled India's Blue Economy, that thing. The name of the initiative launched by India and Denmark in November 2025 to enhance their bilateral ties. The NE Sparks program has been started to launch to promote awareness in the northeastern region in which field. And about the Punch space mission. Then which state has the highest rise in the recorded forest area 2025. And fast petrol vessels ICGS Ajit and ICGS Aparajita launched. In which organization? By which organization? In Global Media and Information Literacy Week. What was the theme? Then the Samrit Gram Digital Services pilot project. All those things, very basic trending topics in this industrial development, social and economic development. Basically, online national drugs licensing system, which organization developed, right? Then organization responsible for implementing the national beekeeping and honey mission. Then the Reserve Bank of India's report, which of the two countries combined account for more than 1/3 of the net FDI, total FDI in India. Then the national digital framework launched in Maritime Week 2025. So variety of topics encompassing more dynamic portions and less static among current affairs. 15 questions, I would say easy to moderate level. Okay, next, coming to the next subject, which is the favorite almost of all, mostly electric engineering aspirants, engineering candidates, which is engineering aptitude, covering logical reasoning and analytical ability. Engineering aptitude. Covering logical reasoning and analytical ability. Again, from this subject also, 15 questions came, 15 questions of 30 marks. Very scoring subject, so to say, and the difficult level of this subject was easy, in my opinion, according to me. Questions from various topics like basic spatial reasoning related to cubes and other geometric figures, circles, missing numbers, then analogies, okay, then those directions, someone starts working from some point, then right, left he goes, that kind of questions. Other questions came from like statement based questions with courses of actions given, then statement, argument to report a passage given with some statements. You have to finally determine the correct conclusion or the correct outcome of that passage. Then other questions based on logical reasoning, right? Alphabet series, then information based questions, many statements given, you have to conclude the correct sequence, that is sequencing of the statements, that kind of question. Other questions came from basic mensuration, like number of tiles needed for fitting, like in a rectangular area with square tiles. Then circle and square based questions, inscribed, circumscribed, then missing letter, all basic questions from missing values based on certain figures given, and so mensuration based questions based on square and circle, all those things. So covering 15 questions, 15 questions of 30 marks. Easy level, according to me. Scoring, very scoring. Means this is a subject that has to target it to score the good amount of marks. Around 15 you could easily answer, I think 12 to 13 correctly. Next, coming on to the another favorite topic, subject of the engineering candidates or engineers, which is engineering mathematics and numerical analysis. So it again had how many questions? 15 questions of 30 marks. But the level, in my opinion, was moderate to tough. Because questions came from some unpredictable topics, like in which aspirants or candidates are not that familiar with. So to say, these topics like changing the order of integration, double integration, then evaluating definite integrals, double integrals, then based on probability distributions, standard normal Z distribution, then difference equations, then Simpson's 3/8 rule used for integration, joint probability distribution functions, joint probability density function given. You have to find the probability for any given condition. Then based on random variables, variance of random variables. Then probability based questions. That too a bit difficult one. Once came. Then the based on binomial probability distribution questions came. Expectation number of failures. Then matrix based questions. Then differential equations, basic differential equations only, homogeneous general solution with initial conditions given, so particular solution you have to find, basic trigonometry identities, then matrices, basic cancellation law. So basically in my question, in my opinion, the questions are not that easy to answer. Some questions were tricky. Out of 15 questions, 9 to 10 could have been answered easily, but other 5 to 6 questions were good, not that easy. So in my opinion, the overall difficulty would be moderate to tough. Next, coming to the next subject, but still I would say scoring. And combine these two subjects, you should have aimed for maybe 40 to 45 marks at least to be on the safer side. Because these two are only scoring subjects. These two subjects come in GATE also, so these two are common. So aspirants have a lot of practice. They are expected to have a lot of practice in these subjects. ऐसा माना जाता है कि इंजीनियर्स हैं तो ये दो सब्जेक्ट में अच्छे होंगे, तो इसलिए इसमें स्कोर करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, मतलब अच्छा मार्क्स, अच्छा ओवरऑल स्कोर लाने के लिए. इसके बाद हम लोग आते हैं फोर्थ सब्जेक्ट टू, जनरल प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ डिज़ाइन, ड्राइंग एंड इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ सेफ्टी. This is favorable for the mechanical engineers and civil engineers mostly, because this subject is studied by them. वो लोग ये सब्जेक्ट पढ़ते हैं, तो बाकी इलेक्ट्रिकल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के लिए इतना फेवरेबल नहीं है, लेकिन इससे भी 7 क्वेश्चन आए थे जो कि अच्छा वेटेज बनाया जाता है, 14 मार्क्स. इसमें इंजीनियरिंग ड्राइंग से काफ़ी क्वेश्चन आ गए थे, जैसे बेस्ड ऑन प्रोजेक्शन ऑफ अ पॉइंट, बेस्ड ऑन ट्रेसेस, ट्रेसेस ऑफ अ लाइन, प्रोजेक्शन ऑफ सॉलिड्स, प्रोजेक्शन ऑफ प्लेन्स. प्रोजेक्शन से बहुत क्वेश्चन आते हैं, प्रोजेक्शन ऑफ पॉइंट, प्रोजेक्शन ऑफ प्लेन्स, प्रोजेक्शन ऑफ सॉलिड्स, ट्रेसेस ऑफ अ लाइन हो गया. फिर एसेंट्रिसिटी ऑफ इलिप्स, पैराबोला, हाइपरबोला, दैट वाज इजी क्वेश्चन, दैट वाज एन इजी क्वेश्चन. देन रोबस्ट डिज़ाइन, which is considered as a robust design in process design. Basically engineering drawing based questions were there, mostly 5 questions or 4 questions at least from engineering drawing. One question was basic coordinate geometry, we study in class 12. बहुत easy question था वो, पैराबोला, इलिप्स, हाइपरबोला पे बेस्ड था, ठीक है, एसेंट्रिसिटी पे वो था. बाकी तो इजी था सब, मुश्किल नहीं था इसमें. अगर आपको इंजीनियरिंग ड्राइंग अच्छे से आता है तो बन जाएगा ये क्वेश्चन, नहीं तो मुश्किल है. एसेंट्रिसिटी वाला क्वेश्चन बन जाएगा, बाकी तो बनाना मुश्किल है. सो या रिस्क बेनिफिट एनालिसिस से भी क्वेश्चन आया था. ओवरऑल 7 क्वेश्चंस केम टोटल एज आई डिस्कस्ड, एंड द डिफिकल्टी लेवल इन माय ओपिनियन वाज moderate because the questions are not that tough also. Like those who had studied this subject in detail, they could have answered it easily. तो हो गया ये सब्जेक्ट्स. नेक्स्ट आते हैं नेक्स्ट सब्जेक्ट पे, सब्जेक्ट नंबर 5, स्टैंडर्ड्स एंड क्वालिटी प्रैक्टिसेस. क्वालिटी स्टैंडर्ड्स एंड क्वालिटी प्रैक्टिसेस. in production, construction, maintenance and services. Production, construction, maintenance and services. So ये भी कोई सब्जेक्ट उतना हल्का नहीं था, इसमें से ठीक ठाक वेटेज था. 7 क्वेश्चंस के questions mostly came from maintenance this time. 7 questions are 14 marks away. Questions mainly came from maintenance this time. The questions are based on what is the whether which of the following is used to show whether or not a characteristic or property of the item complies with the stated specifications under maintenance actions. Then action taken after maintenance to verify the item is able to perform the liquid action, what is called. Then regarding some statements regarding maintenance of machineries, corrective maintenance, about corrective maintenance and preventive maintenance, you have to choose the correct statements. Then other than that, which are the following technologies used to monitor the condition of object to decide the maintenance based on the condition, that is the thing. तो ये सब क्वेश्चन आए थे क्वालिटी मेंटेनेंस, इससे मेंटेनेंस से इसको से मेंटेनेंस, कंस्ट्रक्शन मेंटेनेंस ये सब क्वेश्चन आए थे. बाकी तो क्वालिटी से आया था TQM से, टोटल क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट एंड क्वालिटी कंट्रोल से, वो भी देख लेते हैं क्वेश्चन क्या कहते हैं. वो सब क्वेश्चंस आए थे बेस्ड ऑन क्वालिटी, राइट. क्वालिटी से आए क्या क्वेश्चन आए थे एक बार देख लेते हैं. क्वालिटी से आए थे क्वालिटी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स के रिगार्डिंग स्टेटमेंट्स एलिमेंट्स कंसिडर करना था, फिजिकल, सेंसरी, टाइम बेस्ड. देन फॉर मेथड्स रिगार्डिंग क्वालिटी इंप्रूवमेंट्स इन टोटल क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट TQM. देन दैट वेरिएशंस इन क्वालिटी कंट्रोल टूल्स स्टेटमेंट्स दिए हुए थे. Common random chance variable, difficult to trace and difficult to control. SNL variations of higher magnitude can be easily traced and detected. इसमें से करेक्ट ऑप्शंस चूज करना था. You have to choose the correct options. So 3 questions came from quality characteristics and total TQM and quality control. Other than that, 4 questions came from maintenance. So total 7 questions of 14 marks. In my opinion, this was also moderate. Next सब्जेक्ट आगे बढ़ते हैं. ये 6th सब्जेक्ट हो जाएगा, बेसिक्स ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग एनर्जी एंड एनवायरनमेंट. एनर्जी के नाम से फेमस है, मतलब एनवायरनमेंट के नाम से फेमस है, एनर्जी एंड एनवायरनमेंट. बेसिक्स ऑफ सब्जेक्ट इज पॉपुलरली नोन एज एनवायरनमेंट एक्चुअली. सो बेसिक्स एनर्जी एनवायरनमेंट, कंजर्वेशन, एनवायरमेंटल पॉल्यूशन एंड डिग्रेडेशन. Conservation, environmental pollution and degradation, climate change, environment impact assessment. ये environment impact assessment. मैं पूरा ही लिखना पसंद करता हूँ. I prefer to write the whole subject name because as you can see in this subject, one question was based on 3 to 4 questions were based on only this maintenance thing, maintenance part only. तो पूरा सब्जेक्ट लिखने से क्या होता है, हमें आइडिया मिलता है क्या क्या है पूरे सब्जेक्ट में, what are all the things included in this subject. So I write the name of the full subject. I prefer writing, but sometimes it is not possible, but otherwise I prefer writing the name of the whole subject. तो इससे भी लगभग 5 क्वेश्चन आया था 10 मार्क्स का, जो कि मेरे अनुसार इजी था. क्वेश्चंस तो बेसिक, बहुत ही बेसिक पे आए थे. कोल कितना जनरेशन होता है, 1 kg ऑफ कोल से कितना एनर्जी जनरेशन होता है, क्या क्वेश्चन था. एस्टिमेटेड अमाउंट ऑफ पावर दैट कैन बी डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम सॉलिड एनर्जी मिनरल ऑफ 1 kg ऑफ कोल. That is in kilowatt power you have to give 1, 3, 4, 50,000. Then the types of coal which are high calorific value and lowest volatile content. Anthracite, subbituminous, bituminous, lignite. Then the fuel cell in electric car generates electrical energy by combining which two? Carbon dioxide, hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen, carbon monoxide, hydrogen, all those things. Then electric power generation usually links to the load demand by a common regional and national network known as the, as we all know, station embedded generator grid distributor. So the correct answer would be grid. Basic of electric power and energy. Then 1 kg of hydrogen burns with 8 kg of oxygen to give the product as you all know, it will be 9 kg of water. Basic stoichiometry if you have, if you are thorough with, if you basics if you know, अगर आप पढ़े हुए हैं थोड़ा बहुत इसका बेसिक आइडिया तो बना सकते हैं, बहुत मुश्किल नहीं था. तो ये 5 क्वेश्चन थे बेसिक्स ऑफ एनर्जी एनवायरनमेंट. which were easy in my opinion, बहुत fact based, बहुत simple, to the point, easy questions. आगे बढ़ते हैं 7 सब्जेक्ट पे, वो है प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट, बेसिक्स ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट. अगेन कितना क्वेश्चन आया था? 5 क्वेश्चन आए थे, 10 मार्क्स. प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट क्वेश्चन बेसिकली कुछ रिगार्डिंग स्टेटमेंट्स रिगार्डिंग प्रोजेक्ट आए थे. सम स्टेटमेंट्स वर गिवन रिगार्डिंग प्रोजेक्ट, टेम्पररी प्रोजेक्ट, प्रोजेक्ट इज प्रीडिफाइंड वर्क एंड असाइनमेंट्स, प्रोजेक्ट प्रोड्यूस यूनिक आउटपुट और डिलीवरेबल. You have to choose the correct statements. Then which of the following usually provides resources, particularly who are the people who are involved in the project, who provides the resources, that was asked basically. Other than that, इससे अलावा क्या क्या पूछा गया था? पीआरटी पूछा गया था. पीआरटी जो टेक्निक है सीपीएम पीआरटी, वो पूछा गया था. उसमें क्या क्या एस्टिमेट्स होता है, टाइम एस्टिमेट्स होता है. Which other time estimates are provided for each activity? Pessimistic, optimistic, most likely. All the 3 are provided actually. Then which of the following means to sell, close down a company, sell the assets? That was asked. Basically, very basic fundamental knowledge. It will be liquidation. उसके बाद था एक which of the following is not a step comprised in the completion of project. Completion of project में कौन सा स्टेप नहीं आता है, तो 4 ऑप्शंस था, उसमें से चूज करना था. So basically this was also on the easy to moderate side only. Next 8वां सब्जेक्ट पर आगे बढ़ते हैं. लेट्स मूव टू द 8th सब्जेक्ट which is basics of material science and engineering. This subject is popular among aspirants by the name material science. तो इसमें से भी 6 क्वेश्चन आ गए थे. इसे बेसिक से आए थे. रोम्बोहेड्रल में क्या होता है, कितने यूनिक पैरामीटर्स होते हैं, दिस इज वन ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस. हाउ मच टोटल नंबर ऑफ लैटिस पैरामीटर्स रिक्वायर्ड टू फुली स्पेसिफाई रोम्बोहेड्रल क्रिस्टल सिस्टम. देन इफ ए क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू हेक्सागोनल क्रिस्टल्स, देन क्यूबिक क्रिस्टल बेसिक, then FCC, face centered cubic crystal. Some statements were given, but choose the correct ones. Then the equilibrium number of vacancies in crystalline solid increases with the temperature. What is the relation? Exponential, linear, exponential and then decreases, or linear and then exponential increase with temperature, all those things. Then one question was regarding quantum dots. Some statements were given to choose the correct statements. So basically 6 questions came in which in my opinion were fact based, maybe bit difficult to answer. I mean they recollect all the facts, सब कुछ याद करके मे बी आंसर करना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो सकता है, कुछ गलत भी हो सकता है. तो ये मेरे ओपिनियन में ये मॉडरेट था, इतना ईजी नहीं था. लेकिन अगर कोई बेसिक से थोड़ा है तो वो कर सकता है, कोई मुश्किल वाली बात नहीं है. नेक्स्ट 9 सब्जेक्ट आगे बढ़ते हैं. ICT, technology. Based tools and their applications. In engineering such as networking, I'm not writing this thing. So basically many questions came. This was another important subject after engineering aptitude, engineering mathematics, and current affairs or current issues. This was the 4th most important subject as per the weightage in UPSC 2026 prelims paper 1. So this was submitted 14 questions of 28 marks, and it was tough in my opinion because as usual the questions came from unexpected topics. Let me discuss from what all topics the questions came from. Questions came from routers, the time taken to inspect. Then questions came from maximum value of n in stations, all those things. Then questions came from IoT communication, protocols suitable for IoT communication, right? Questions also came from DDoS attacks on cloud infrastructure, RSA system, private key, then K value used in digital signature algorithm, then time complexity of iterative deepening in uninformed search strategies, and logic program systems which employs sophisticated compiler technology, then call by reference technique of passing arguments, the disadvantage was asked. All unexpected, difficult, cumbersome topics which are generally not dealt with, इतना अच्छे से पढ़ते नहीं हैं, तो इसीलिए इस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि थोड़ा टफ था. Programming languages not used to develop the large contents dynamic for server side scripts. Then which of the following layers firewall can be installed to keep good packets in, bad packets out? In cryptography, questions been asked from cryptography, which of the following digital certificate standards used for certificate based authentication? Then IEEE standard protocols prescribing a data link level security. Then yeah, so mostly 14 questions of quite unexpected, quite cumbersome topics in which aspirants are not that well versed with. So basically in my opinion 14 questions they were tougher side. तो ये सारा सब्जेक्ट्स हो गया. लास्ट सब्जेक्ट एक ही बचा हुआ है, उसको डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. एथिक्स, क्वाइट इम्पोर्टेंट, फिफ्थ मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट, एथिक्स एंड वैल्यूज इन इंजीनियरिंग प्रोफेशन. इससे कुछ थ्योरेटिकल आया था, कुछ अच्छा कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्वेश्चन भी आया था. तो ओवरऑल इट वाज 11 questions came, 22 marks, was moderate. Difficult questions came from, let me discuss क्या किस चीज़ क्वेश्चन आया था. वैल्यू एडुकेशन क्या होता है, उससे क्वेश्चन आया था. एथिक्स का क्या मीनिंग होता है बेसिक, किसके लिए, व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ एथिक्स. स्टेटमेंट्स आर गिवन रिगार्डिंग एथिक्स, टू आइडेंटिफाई द करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट्स. देन क्वेश्चंस केम फ्रॉम reverence, what is reverence, regarding reverence. Then fulfillment of relationship in human values. Then harmony in the society, understanding universal human order. Then who suggested pre-conventional, conventional, post-conventional levels of moral development. Among the few names were given. Then inquiries that seek to identify and justify the morally desirable norms or standards that guide individuals, that is normative inquiry, maybe you know that. Then duty ethics, who was proposed by whom. Then ethical code for builders, who framed that. Then cost benefit analysis. Okay, so mostly these were the few questions that are asked from ethics as far as you can. Yeah, then one question came from IP rights also, intellectual property rights. Agreements with World Trade Organization and trade related aspects of intellectual property systems establish norms and conditions for following instruments of intellectual properties: patents, copyright, trademark, trade secrets. So you have to identify which of the IPs instruments are correct, of intellectual property are correct. So basically all different, covering the different aspects of engineering ethics and values in engineering profession, questions came. So overall, as you can see, if you add them up, 15 plus 15, 30, 30 plus 15, 45, 45 plus 7, 52, 52 plus 7, 59, 59 plus 5, 64, 64 plus 5, 69, 69 plus 6, 75, 75 plus 14, 89, 89 plus 11, 100. And accordingly marks will also add up to 200. So as I have written the difficulty level in my, as per my analysis, easy to moderate, easy, scoring, moderate to tough, moderate, easy to moderate, and tough and moderate. So overall difficulty level is in my opinion again, overall difficulty moderate. Only in my opinion this engineering aptitude subject questions that came, that those were scoring easy, but other subjects none of them were easy except only I think environment, energy and environment was easy. Other than that, either easy to moderate or somewhat even tough, and moderate to tough as well, like engineering mathematics. कुछ easy to moderate थे, मैक्सिमम moderate थे, कुछ moderate tough थे, कुछ tough थे. तो ओवरऑल मेरे हिसाब से moderate था. Good marks, good or safe marks in my opinion will be 80 plus for electrical and electronics, as you can see, and 90 plus for मैकेनिकल एंड सिविल. ऐसा क्यों मैं बोल रहा हूँ मैकेनिकल सिविल ज़्यादा, क्योंकि उनमें जैसे ड्राइंग वो लोग पढ़ते हैं, डेव में डिज़ाइन ड्राइंग, ठीक है, फिर प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट वो भी पढ़ते हैं, वो डिज़ाइन ड्राइंग प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट हो गया. बाकी ये सब तो सबके लिए कॉमन है, इंजीनियरिंग मैथमेटिक्स का एप्टीट्यूड, तो वो मैकेनिकल सिविल इंजीनियर्स वो भी कर लेंगे. करंट अफेयर्स को अच्छे से पढ़ेगा तो वो भी कर लेगा. सो राइट, बाकी तो कॉमन टॉपिक्स ही है. मैकेनिकल सिविल का क्या रहता है, प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट और ड्राइंग वगैरह रहता है उनका सिलेबस में, तो उनमें वो पहले से स्ट्रॉन्ग होते हैं. सो दिस वाज माय एनालिसिस. आई हैव डिस्कस्ड द वेटेज ऑफ डिफरेंट सब्जेक्ट्स and the difficulty level of the questions asked, and also the safe score that one can expect. Even though I heard that the paper, technical paper in some branches like electrical was like on the little bit on the difficult side. So overall cutoff will reduce anyway. In my opinion, for this paper separately, I hope this will be a safe score 80 plus for electrical electronics and 90 plus for mechanical and civil. And it is quite difficult to score beyond 80 or 85. जितना मेरा एक्सपीरियंस जितना रहा है उसके उसमें बता रहा हूँ, 80 to 85 क्रॉस करना काफ़ी मुश्किल रहता है. तो मेरे हिसाब से ये एनालिसिस था. आई होप इट हेल्प्स द व्यूअर्स हु हैव वॉच्ड दिस वीडियो इन डिटेल एंड हु हैव परफॉर्म डिसेंटली, वो जो अच्छे से तैयारी कर रहे हैं आने वाले ESE के लिए, या ऑलरेडी अटेम्प्ट दे चुके हैं और अच्छा मार्क्स एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं. आई होप उनको अच्छा, आशा करता हूँ उनको अच्छा पिक्चर, अच्छे आइडिया मिल गया होगा किस तरह का पेपर आया है, कितना मार्क्स सेफ रहेगा आगे फाइनल सिलेक्शन के लिए और मेंस में क्वालिफाई करके फाइनल सिलेक्शन के लिए. तो 80 प्लस मेरे हिसाब से इलेक्ट्रिकल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के लिए और 90 प्लस मैकेनिकल सिविल के लिए सही स्कोर है इस तरह के पेपर में जिस तरह का आया था. तो दैट्स ऑल फॉर द डिटेल्ड एनालिसिस ऑफ पेपर 1 जनरल स्टडीज इन इंजीनियरिंग एप्टीट्यूड ऑफ ESE 2026. थैंक यू.